When you hear terms like proxies, bot setups, profiles, jigging, does this all sound like a foreign language to you? Do you feel like you're getting outplayed by other sneaker resellers that are more technically intelligent than you? Fear not. Everything you need to literally start copping your own hype pairs of shoes with a bot is right here. Seriously. Hi, Chris from Sneaker Flippers, or as some of you know me on Discord as TCTK, That Cool Teacher's Kicks, and I'm here to announce the highly anticipated launch of our new guide, the Botting Masterclass for non-technical sneakerheads. For those who don't know us, we're a business that teaches people how to make a full-time living, 6 or even 7 figures reselling sneakers. Our website and courses have been featured in places such as GQ Magazine, Niche Pursuits, TheHustle.co, Side Hustle Nation, and many others. We've also worked extensively with Flight Club, GOAT, and on occasion StockX and Pushes as well. While we certainly talk about botting in many of our other free and paid courses, this is by far the most in-depth and updated guide, with all the latest tactics that are actually working in late 2022 and 2023. I know botting is a controversial topic, especially since advanced resellers at this game have made it super hard to cop popular sneakers at launch for collectors. But, love it or hate it, botting is here to stay, and frankly the tactics are getting more advanced as many modules like Shopify, Yeezy Supply, and even Supreme are switching up their bot and proxy protections. Things are getting harder and you have to keep up. As a fellow sneakerhead and sneaker reseller, I am well versed in the many different ways to cop pairs during release day, including some of the simple old school tactics like going manual. However, beyond any reasonable doubt, botting is the past, present, and future leader in how to cop hype pairs and multiple pairs during release day. One of the main reasons people pay for the Winner Circle Cook Group and my private consulting is for my knowledge on the foundations of botting and how to successfully pair that with your proxies, profiles, and other bot setups to ensure you grabbed at least a pair or 2 on drop day. While our best-selling product, the Hype Master Playbook Reloaded, explains the complete basics of botting and why you should care, the truth is for any of you that have tried it, it's much more complicated than it sounds. I've looked on YouTube and Reddit, and even information from 2021 has become woefully outdated. No topic changes faster in the sneakerhead world than botting, and it's incredibly important you stay in the know, which is why I've decided to pair my actual professional career teaching skills with this much requested complete in-depth guide on botting. The truth is you never know. Sometimes you really do manage to get one pair at $150 to $200 at retail, or you find a gem in a thrift store that you can sell for $500 or more. People love to talk about these occasional cops, but it's not scalable, and they're few and far between. If you really want to get 6 or even 7 figures, the bulk of your sneaker sales are going to be either brick flips, which means you're only taking a small amount of profit per sale after commissions, which is why it's important for you to buy in bulk quantities, or copping multiples from botting. $25 a pair times 20 pairs is $500 in profit, and really it's more like $600 plus when you take into account the credit card points or cash back offers you can get from the original buy if you're smart and savvy enough. It's not sexy, but this is the truth of where the majority of your profits as a full-time sneaker flipper are going to come from. I guarantee it. Think about stores you pass each day or browse online. They draw you in with these big flashy items, but more often than not, you're leaving with some of those lesser, not as impressive products that generate them a nice, stable profit quarter after quarter. If you don't become a master at botting, you will be stuck just copying an occasional score, making a few $100 here, a few $100 there. But you'll never advance to the next level of making thousands or even $10,000s a month in profit. Unfortunately, businesses like Nike, Adidas, Yeezy Supply, Shopify, and even Supreme do not want people like us engaging in these tactics to cop dozens of pairs of the same sneaker and do whatever they can to stop us. Which, as I mentioned above, results in a never-ending cat-and-mouse game of bot developers outsmarting bot and proxy protections. This is why buying an up-to-date guide like this is so important. 2021 truly was the year that companies have cracked down on botting, while most of us were home during the pandemic looking for extra sources of income. Most of the tactics you see on free YouTube videos are no longer going to work. Heck, even I have gotten frustrated, but fear not, through trial and error there is still a way to game the system to score your inventory of sneakers and other retail items on sale for a profit. In this guide, I will show you what I call the foundations of botting and why they are important, the difference between proxies and how to effectively generate them and use them in a bot, the ideal setup for what your bot should look like and act like, how to construct profiles and jig your addresses for multiple pairs, and lastly, I even include 2 live cop videos from Supreme and Undefeated, a Shopify site, just to prove my advice and information works. I know a lot of you aren't technical or you get overwhelmed very quickly with technology, which is why I've made this guide accessible enough that even your grandma can understand it. It is literally a step-by-step guide where you can plug and play my information and advice into your own bots. As I mentioned, I even feature and include 2 live cop videos for you. I also know a lot of you are a bit more advanced, and trust me, if you are a certified sneaker reseller like myself, there are still things in this guide I will teach you that you may not know about. For example, most of the VCCs or virtual credit cards you use, they can be used with only the billing information zip code matching. That means you can generate dozens to hundreds of more profiles for your setup, which in turn can generate you thousands of dollars in profit per month. I typically charge my clients $200 an hour for sneaker reselling consulting, which most of the time I'm spending on teaching people how to set up the foundations and then teaching the actual bot setups, proxies, profiles in another $200 session. For those on a more tight budget, our cook group, the Winner Circle, at almost $500 a year, also provides some limited one-to-one help. This botting guide could easily be worth over $500 since I'm putting everything I know about sneaker botting into a concise, easy-to-follow guide with actual recorded proof of it working. However, I know many of you are on a budget, which is why we're pricing this at only $149.99. It's virtually guaranteed that you will make your money back after just a couple flips, but even better, this guide will teach you that you don't need to wait for some super miracle flip to start making money and give you a consistent system to continue to cop sneakers. The principles behind sneaker flipping are simple, but maintaining a solid inventory is a lot trickier than it sounds. Whether you are a beginner or advanced reseller, there is something you will learn from our 2022-2023 Sneaker Botting Masterclass. Here's what some of our customers have to say about sneaker flippers and the services and products we offer.